claim that it was because of my bag, but I went like this on the customs picture and have glitter on my face. So I'm pretty sure I know what it was really about. They gave me this at least. U.S. Customs and Border Protection. CBP wants to hear from you. Have compliments or complaints? Tell us how we're doing at annihilating your rights as a U.S. citizen. So fucking mad. Thank you for coming by and saying hello. I don't really have anything important to say, I just wanted to be mad. Like, I go through this fucking every time I go out of the country, the most stressful part of a trip is coming back to my own fucking country because the U.S. is batshit insane. I'm so sorry. As scary as it is for me as someone who has, you know, ostensibly every, you know, legal checkbox, I can only imagine how scary it is for you, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to go through that, and I apologize on behalf of everyone in this country that's enabling this insane fascism. It's absolutely unacceptable. There was zero reason for it. I was abiding by every question they asked. I answered directly, and they kept interrupting me, and like implying meaning that I didn't even have the chance to complete a sentence on. Only two of the agents were like sympathizers with me and helped calm me down because I was fucking shouting. Like, there was at least a couple dozen other passengers at that point that were like hearing as they walked through, hearing me shout about the fact that Agent Noriega just casually asked me if he was going to find a kilo of cocaine in my fucking bag for no reason. Yeah, well, I don't respond well to being casually accused of stupid shit just because I'm queer. So, as soon as I started shouting, a couple other agents came by. Officer Noriega started acting a little better. It's almost as though he thought maybe he had his thumb on me and that I wasn't gonna speak up out of fear of retribution. The look on his face, as soon as he mentioned the word cocaine, I was just like, you know, you're making me really uncomfortable by mentioning narcotics when I've given you no indication that you should even suspect that. Should I request legal counsel before we continue this conversation? And his only response was, you're not in America. This is a port of entry. Which, the implication clearly being, you have no right to attorney. You have no right to an attorney. And I can keep you here until I decide I want to let you go. And that's when I started fucking shouting. So it wasn't up to just he's not even an officer, Agent Noriega. That's okay. And it doesn't make any sense, and I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me and helping me feel better. I'll be okay. You know, I'm gonna be fine. I'm white, I'm a citizen. Like, you know, I'll be fine. I'm pretty sure the only reason they fucked with me is because I'm queer. I have glitter on my face. I went like this when the little photo kiosk surveillance state robot decided it needed my picture before I could go get interrogated by a person. Where were you? Where'd you go? Berlin? Where else? Nowhere. Where else? I went to Berlin through Amsterdam. Did you go anywhere else? No. I just told you 3 times. What'd you do there? Hung out with some friends. It was a community event. We all hung out. What else did you do? I hung out with my friends. Where else did you go? Nowhere. Did you buy anything? What did you buy? Nothing. Do you have any cash? I pulled out like a 20 euro piece out of my pocket and like laid it down on the counter. Is nothing expensive? No. Do you have any equipment, any electronics? Yeah, this is the stuff that I left with. What do you have? I have a camera, I have a cell phone. What kind of camera? Is it a big camera? Is it a little camera? Big camera? Little camera? Big? Little? Like literally just not letting me finish any of my sentences. So that was the first guy, and then he like writes this big B on the back of my little photo surveillance slip and tells me to go talk to another agent. And like, she's actually nice and tries to like make small talk with me to like calm me down because she can tell that I'm already getting agitated. And I ask her why that he did that. She's like, I don't really know. I don't really know why he did that. I'll ask him. And so after she like runs through all my shit and asks me the same fucking questions, only without being an idiot about it, without being ridiculous, rather, she was like, oh, I'm gonna go ask him, and like goes and like confers with him and comes back, and she's just like, he didn't really say, but you've got to go to do secondary screening, which is actually more than secondary screening. I don't know what they're calling it. But it was, they like, I actually went through everything in my bag. And it wasn't like, it was like maybe 15, 20 seconds of conversation with the dude at the fucking conveyor.
Hey, maybe for your mother's birthday you could make her a card or something.
Oh, yeah, maybe I could. Maybe I could bake a cake, too. Or maybe I could find my own car insurance company and dump yours.
Yep.
Yup. Bye, Walter.
About like, he's like, what's in your bag? And I was in the process of trying to explain to him that the only reason I was in this line is because the other douchebag wouldn't listen to me when I was answering his questions. So I was trying to complete the process of being like, yo, the shit in my bag, this carry-on roller, same kind of shit everyone else has in their carry-on rollers. It's this regular carry-on roller. It's just a thick plastic one because I don't want my shit to get broken. And before I could even finish my sentence, he took that as the opportunity to be like, oh, so am I gonna find a kilo of cocaine? And I'm like, do you find kilos of cocaine in everyone's carry-on? What the fuck? Why are you asking me that? I was like, I had already offered to just open the bag, and he was still standing there asking me stupid fucking questions. Like, so eventually I was just like, fucking open the bag, look through it. Well, I was hoping I wouldn't have to. Really? That's why I'm in this line with a giant fucking conveyor belt and you standing behind it and my bag right in front of you because you were hoping you wouldn't have to look through it? Come on. Not fucking stupid. Agent Noriega sure does love his job. I mean, position of power. The whole time that I'm trying to explain to him, well, he knew. It's not like I needed to explain to him. But communicating to him, like, this is not okay for you to just randomly start invoking the idea of smuggling narcotics just because someone has a weird-looking bag and glitter on their face. Thank you, Alpha Duplo. Hey, I'm doing okay. I'm just angry at the continuing descent of this country into a state of fascism and fear. And, other than that, I'll be okay. But it's fucking bullshit. Like, that dude just straight up thought he could, like, it was a game. He was like, oh, I'm fine. I'm like, yeah, I know you're fine. You're in a fucking uniform. You have a gun. I'm unarmed, trying to get back into my own fucking country, which you've just told me I'm not actually in yet, and thus have no legal rights. So yeah, I'm not fine. Stop trying to tell me to calm the fuck down and let me go. But he was just smirking. You're not in America. I swear to God, they try to make you feel like you have to be, this little dormouse and follow every little fucking direction and don't say anything. But I'm pretty confident that if I had remained quiet with Agent Noriega, he would have continued his bullshit a little longer. But when I started shouting, and the other passengers that were coming through saw it, and other agents like roll up to support him, and I started explaining to them what was happening, he started to back down. It's fucked up. Like suddenly, they didn't even really have to look through my bags all that thoroughly. I'm like pointing shit out. I'm like, oh look, don't forget, there's a pouch right there. What about that pocket? No. They didn't even really do it. They just wanted to fuck with me. They knew I didn't have anything. Like literally, it was all a fucking show. And they keep doing it because we keep letting them. And they'll keep doing more and more and more until we make them stop. Until we make them stop. Like, they're gonna keep doing this shit to us. All of us. More of it. And they're not gonna stop. They're not gonna stop until we make them.